All right, Rue, what's happening? How's it going, guys? Welcome aboard. We got a heck of a day of trading ahead of us, don't we? Woo, what a run we had earlier this morning. We were cranked up here. We hit a home run. Got a couple of them cranked. I right here on my leaderboard, I've got the high right now, $2,600. On my other computer had a quite a bit higher than that right now. We were zooming here earlier this morning. Hey, good morning. All right, welcome aboard, guys. Thanks for joining me. Let me just drop in this government disclaimer real quick. All right, all signals and trading opportunities that I might show either visually or orally here today are for educational and demonstrational purposes only. We develop software here for trading, so we're not financial advisors. Please reach out to a licensed financial advisor before taking any trades so that you can understand your personal financial situation. This can't be for every investor, so just make sure that it's suited for your situation. All right, let's go do a little trading. Rue, did you make any money yet today, huh? What a run. Wasn't that a heck of a dip this morning? Let's go take a look at the big board here. Look at the ES. Nice drop this morning. Beautiful. And then we've got a good smiley face started here today. That's the best trading we can do is a beautiful smiley face. Nice drop in the morning. And then a nice climb back today. So this is a day to be a trader. Good day to be a trader today. Let's go do some trading. All right. So just kind of give you a little bit of a screen or a little bit of who I am. I'm Mark Miller, the owner of Right Line Trading. We developed this software here on NinjaTrader 8 platform. These strategies down here. We develop and we've been working on them for years, trying to make them better and better every day. So right now we've got a couple of them that are doing really well. We also have some down here in the bottom that aren't doing so well. Got the retirement plan that's got kicked in the nuts today. So that one's not doing good. But we've got a few other ones that are. These are the ones that I focus on. If I'm going to trade a live account or a prop account, I usually go to my leaderboard and say, okay, what's doing well in the market today? And you can watch them take the trades right here, and you can see the entries and the exits, and watch it roll up the cash flow, or watch it roll it down. We'll see. Right now, it's rolling it up on quite a few of these strategies. So each one of these are an individual strategy that we have the settings for, and they have different entries and exits and different trade management. Each one of them. So they're each one is kind of like a individual bot, is what we call them. And so this is the NinjaTrader 8 Control Center here. We're looking at the NQ on this chart here. I have open a 30 range chart. So this is a 30 range candle that we're looking at on this particular chart. And our solid line is our 50 period moving average. So that's our 50 moving average. And then we have another dashed line that's following price a lot closer, and that one's our 15. So 15 period moving average. Those are the two that we use here. And a lot of our strategies are built with technical analysis in mind. So they'll take long trades if they're above the 50. You look here, this took a lot of long trades. I can kind of see these B long entries here. Those are the markers of the entry on the chart. So when we zoom it out, we can see that this is a signal C long entry right here. Looked like it broke even on that particular trade there. Over on my left, I've got the ES scalper drone. So these are numero uno and dos for me today. The power play and the scalper drone. Scalper drone's in a trade over here. It took a signal B long trade. It's down about $100 bill right now. Things are looking good for it though. Market's setting up for another push to the upside here, and we got the power play dropped in for us. So we got the power play on a march up. Let's go gobble back a little bit of cash. Come on. All right. Anybody doing any trading out there today? Rue, you making any money? Finding any good markets? So down on my bottom left, I've got the leaderboard for the Profit King Challenge, Right Line Funding. We started a little prop firm here and trying to do a little challenge, see if anybody can knock out a $10,000 bill in one trading session. I've never done it on a live account. I've done it on some prop accounts, but never a live account. So we're going to give it a shot here today. We'll try to get that ETP trade copier going. For me to get that guy going, I'm going to connect it right here. So I downloaded it already, and now I'm just gonna go wake it up. I was just looking in Discord too. I was gonna close that out, but Discord we have some good information. Let me put that up while I open the trade copier over here. Michael, thank you for dropping in some info. Michael's got a pretty good run going here. He's using, I mentioned it in Discord that, you know, if someone, Ed, I think was mentioning, hey, what is your kind of best, you know, set it and forget it bot? And I went and looked through the data and I kind of already knew which ones to go look at, but and right here, it took a nice trade today already. Both of them. Both of them that I recommended yesterday are on the big board here today. So we got the RJ Star drone. It pulled in a nice trade here today. We can take a look at the entry. I was going to mention that, Ed, if you're out there. I'd like to show you the entries that I'm getting on those strategies. That way you make sure that yours are taking the trades as well. So this thing took a beautiful trade earlier. I'm going to look at it on a 20 Unorenko just because it's such a nice chart to see. Takes out all the noise. So this RJ Star took a nice entry right here. Mine took the entry right around 8:30. Looks like it jumped in at 24,596 and it wrote it down for a beauty. Wrote it down to 24,537. So on my board here, it got 37. $236 ticks on my strategy. So it pulled in a 1195 here. So that was one I recommended. These are great set it and forget it bots. Like I mentioned though to you, it takes about one trade a day. Again, today, one trade. It's alive and awake. We looked yesterday and I put it in Discord too. This is Discord down here. I put it in Discord yesterday, and I can show you here too. But oh, and Tony, you had a question. I'd like to answer that one as well. The oh yeah, the RJ right here. So the RJ Star is awake from 8:30 to 11:30. So every other time, middle of the night, it's sleeping, whatever. So it's going to go off at 11:30, and it won't even be active to take trades. But so if there's another big move, it will jump in again. But it's rare that it takes two a day. Like I mentioned in the data right here, this is weekly. So this is weekly data. That's not daily. This is weekly. So this is like it says the period of 6/2. So the period of 6/2 that week, it ended up making $3,700 that week, which is a really good week for it. But it took 7 trades. That's the highest. Some weeks it took 1 trade all week long. And that's what Michael was mentioning too with the bot. That's the drone. The bot takes even less trades, so it's even more picky. So yes, be cautious if you're going to use the bot on the RJ because it takes very few trades. He said with your prop account because it'll go inactive if you wait too long. On the other one that I recommended was the ES Star bot, and this is the data from it. And you mentioned the drone. Yeah, the drone's just as good. I'll show you the data. The reason I didn't put the drone in is because I had one. We call it a contract that gets away from us. Our computers freeze, and you go start them back up, and you have a contract that's open, and you end up closing it when you open up your computer. So the data then shows that trade. It depends on where price moved to while you were down. But as soon as you close it, it does the math from where you bought it at to where it closes. So sometimes you make a lot of money, sometimes you lose a lot of money. It's not a real trade. It's kind of like a loose contract. So, anyways, I have one of those in there, and I didn't want to share that. So I will show you the data though here. So yeah, this is the ES Star bot, and again, that's going back to March 1st. And again, these are weekly data points. So this one trades about again one trade a day, somewhere in that range. So let's take a look and see how they've done today, if they're on here or not. So on my strategies today, I'm looking for the Star drone. Okay, here's the Star drone. It's up 1700 today. The RJ Star, that was number 2, or that was really the first one I said, but that's up at 1200. And then the bot. Let's see if the bot took a trade today. I don't see it up here. So maybe the bot, let's see. ES Star bot. There it is. So it's down 200. It's in a trade right now. It's down on the trade, but it's in a trade right now. It's first trade of the day. And then the RJ bot. I don't think that one took a trade, but let's take a look. AIRJ bot. Drone. Okay, the bot didn't take a trade today. So this is the RJ Star bot. It's got 0 and 0, so that means it hasn't traded yet today. Again, the drone took 1. But let's look at the leaderboard here and just see what's happening. We got some beauties up here. So we got some good ones that are liking into action most of the time. We got this ES scalper here. All right, Rue, way to pull in a nugget. That's a nice one. $2,000. Congratulations. Boom shakalaka. What'd you get it on, Rue? What were you trading? Oh, on the NQ. I'm sorry, right there. Oh yeah. Wow. What a beautiful move down, huh? Even the move up was just as nice. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of lag here again. That one kept me out of trades here earlier. My NQ needs to be below 2 seconds here for it to take trades. We are now down below there. Every time I see this red, I know I got some problems here. NQ power play numero uno. Mm. Oh, wow, I got two of them. Strange. Okay, we got the power play in and long trade here. Oh, power play took a long trade again. Let's get it back into a chart that we can understand more. This is a 30 range. So I go right here to the chart, change the candles. Oh yeah, Rory had a beautiful day, huh? Rory Powers, way to go. I saw that. I had my TV on here in the background. What a day trading. You pulled in a whopper. Pulled in a couple of whoppers. Great day to trade. Great day to trade. Right there in the meat of it, man. That was the hot spot. Thing was flying. All right, looks like we're kind of chopping back to a crest here on a hill. Looks like we're at a chasm right here, and it doesn't really know if it's gonna duck or go up here. Pretty big moment now on the board. He has the leapfrog. Oh man, I tell you, Rue, that's a heck of a feature to add to the software, wasn't it? Isn't that fun to see it move? I think it's really exciting, and then trying to figure out what that sweet spot is of how many ticks to kind of leave in between that buffer as we move through that trade. Um, if you have any ideas or any improvements, please share them in Discord. We'd love to hear your ideas. If you change it to like 26 ticks on the ES, and that's the sweet spot, let us know. Let me know if there's any better settings anybody can come across. Let us know. We'll share them with everybody. We all win together. All right, we just locked in a nice nugget here. Oh, power plays trading really nicely today. Oh, Rory's power play. Rory, is that what you used today? I didn't get to see your trades. Were you using the power play? All right, let's get the ETP trade copier going here. I'm going to connect it. And we'll fire up some accounts here. I got some action here waiting. Feels like I got fireworks. Anybody like to do fireworks? I got some fireworks here. I just need a lighter. Anybody got a lighter? That's funny. That's funny to think about. It's similar. All right, I closed this last time doing this. All right, so ETP trade copier. All right, we locked in another nice little nug here. Here we go, ETP trade copier. Come on, baby. God darn it. Have to do all these rigmaroles to get anything rolling anymore. Man. How many times do you guys put your two-factor authentication codes in a day? I'm going to have to try to build me an AI agent for that. There's probably a better way. Damn thing. All right, we'll get this little guy rolling over here. Make sure you put your username and password in every time you load her up. Okay, we got the scalper still trying to push up here. Left her enough room to kind of take a couple of rope moves here. Put us on the rope a couple of times in that trade so far, but we're still battling. That's what the auto strategy will do for you. That's the difference between me and the strategy is I'll start moving that stuff all over the place. I can move some stops and targets. Here we go. Let's get this ETP trade copier going. I was trading the old gold nugget last time. Gold has been a beauty. I'm going to delete this one. My leaderboard, let it roll. Let's see what the leaderboard's going to tell us. Leaderboard's telling us ES8U scalper drone. That's in trades a lot, which is beautiful. And the NQ. So let's do the power play action. That's one's most exciting. The power play is like a popcorn machine here. Okay, first thing I need to do is create a new group. Power play, go pick it. I'm gonna go see if there's another one. I think I saw two. There is. Strange. Okay. Create group. So now I'm gonna go find my accounts. Let's see here. Let's do I think I have 10. We'll grab some Profit King challenge. Guess I'll just do one. Okay. Those now push them over. And then check them. Hit save. And now click this dude on and wait. Waiting for the power play to take a trade here. Oh, power play drone. Anybody out there have the ETP trade copy or know how to make these letters bigger by chance? The characters? See how the letters are really small? I can't really read them. On this one, you can juice them up and make them bigger, but not sure if we can get these bigger text size or not. Okay, we got ourselves in a little bit of a bind here on the NQ. The 50's starting to fade here into the red. Our solid line here, big, thick, solid one, is our 50, like I mentioned earlier, and it's starting to fade on us. We'll let the power play see if it can make us a little bit of money in this market now. Not quite as lucrative as it was a little earlier. Yeah, scalper's in a trade. Looks like it's going to dip one more time here. This time we might roll over on it. There she goes. There she goes. We'll see if it's going to continue the roll. Give ourselves a little bit better view here. I like looking at about a 16 Unarenko is a nice candle. Ooh-wee. All right, so we're sitting on our hands just waiting for something nice and juicy to pop up on the chart. If it does, we hope we're going in with the kitchen sink here. So if you buy our system and you install it, all these start over here at cash value at $100,000. So if you buy it and you start them, they are either going to go up from 100,000 or down. So like I mentioned earlier, that my best one on this computer is the RJ Star drone. On my other computer, it's the my other computer. Just going to open it and tell you for sure. It's the Steven drone. Steven drone. Steven made $5,300 on my other computer today. Its cash value is up to 130,000 on that one. Behind that is the Star drone. So the Star drone and the Star bot, and then the Moneymaker drone, Moneymaker bot. Those are the top fives usually for us. Now we all love trading this power play. it's a version of the Haymaker. You know, it's kind of our NQ30 range beauty, and it's the favorite one for me to trade. Rory's to trade as well. So, but it's not our most consistent or profitable buy at all. It's just the one that's super exciting to trade, and you know, on certain days it can really, really run up the score. Other days you want to steer clear of it. So it's one of those that's fun. It's up $2,500 today. ES scalpers up 23. Star bot's upside down in that trade still. It must be trying to go long, and it's let's go check it out. So it's trying to go long here. The ES Star bot. Give it quite a bit of room on the trade. Again, these are ES full contracts. This one's a 60, looks like it's coming in at 66 ticks. Now this thing takes the information from the drone and then readjust its stops and targets based on the drone trades. So it's using some mathematical modeling behind the scenes to look at the what we call the maximum excursion of the trade. So the maximum favorable, they call it MF, maximum favorable excursion, MFE, and then MAE, maximum adverse excursion. But it's really the high water mark and the low water mark during the trade, basically is what it is. So anyway, we take those numbers and then we go back a certain amount of trades and then let it do the mathematics on that and tell the bot where where the best option might be for your stop or target. That doesn't mean it's never going to hit it, because it's might going to hit it right here in front of us, but it just gives it the best probability based on the most recent trades, is what it is here for us. Okay, we jumped in power play going short. Hmm. Hmm. Looking for the power play here. Jesus. There it is. So I need to go get this one. Shit. All right, let me go over here and set this up. Looks like I grabbed the other one. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. How do I change it? Wow. Strange. Okay, power play trying to go short. Looks like it having a little trouble here. All right, here we go. We got work going on. Might call her early here if this continues here upstairs. We got a little action going on. Da-na-na-na. We just redid this one about 6 months ago, so I can't really go complain. That's the hardest part. We were doing the same thing. It's part of growth, I guess, but that's I have to resort back to the cottage. Here we go. Come on, baby. Work for me one time. Okay, got the right one now. Got some lag action. Got the right one locked in this time. Now I know to look for the one that's at $2,000. That other one was at like, I can't remember, 0, I guess. Okay, we got a little action. I'm gonna go try to do the get that lag time under control here. Okay, we're under 2. Picked a good trade to sit on the sidelines there, I guess. That scalper's in a beauty. Here we go. Which way are we going this time? We're going long on the NQ. And we got a long trade here. We got a wagon full. We got a wagon full going long here into a lot of resistance here. And we got a $100 trade now across 10 accounts here. Little pullback into the resistance here. And we got a $100 trade going into resistance. We got the scalper just closed the door on the trade there. The ES scalper is going to the moon. And we got a beauty. We got a beauty. We closed the door on a $250 trade on the NQ on the right. Oh boy, sounds like we're going to the dentist here. And we got a $300 trade now. We got a beautiful smiley face being drawn on the chart for us today. Let's get a little leapfrog going. Come on, baby. Let's do leapfrog action. Aha. Used the yes star earlier, huh, Rory? Good call. That thing was moving nicely, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Slip sliding away. Okay, we got a $200 bill now. And we're pumping. Oh, we're pumping it up here on the NQ. We got it running around 24,650 now. We slid deep into the fours earlier. We slid deep into the 400s. Yeah. Good shot, Rory. Oh boy. Need to get my headphones here rolling, I think, in a second. Feels like I'm at the dentist. All right, come on. We're pumping here on the NQ. We took a signal B long trade on the power play. And we got a wagon full of accounts we're running. And we got a little leapfrog action here. Let's see if she can hold tight. We're running through 650. All right, we'll snatch a little $250 bill out of the market. ES is looking like a beautiful setup here. If this NQ can clear this resistance, we're a goner. Great trade power play. That's Rory's power play. Yeah, baby. We got a $2,000 bill on that trade. They go down just as fast, though. And we're sitting on the scalper on the left. ES scalper. Great strategy. Love trading it. It's in trades most of the time. It's up 3,500 on my other machine. This machine, I run a little bit of lag time earlier when that big drop was happening. And when it's too far above lag, it doesn't take trades. So it's sitting on the sidelines for a little while there while I was trying to recover. Had to give it a little CPR, keep her moving. My other one lasted right through it, though. All right, nice pump to the upside here. Starting to get a little more leverage on the NQ. I kept Steven alive here. It's typically would shut off at 11. I moved it to 11:30, so it'd stay alive. It was trading really well. It's up 5,300 on my other machine. Whew. Man, what a day to trade the Steven drone. Come on. Man, that's a good strategy some days. Holy moly. That's the record setter. Oh, Steven drone. It can take some big shots. Okay, looks like that resistance is going to hold up here for now. See if we can get a pullback to the 50 and a bounce. Yeah, I want to show that that trade performance that I was sharing there the other day. I can show in a little more detail here. I think there was a question I wanted to share if I could. Okay, we're doing a little live trading here. Come on. My little dashed lines on here are the support and resistance lines. Typically, we call support down low, and then we call resistance when it's trying to pop through above. And so these are resistance lines up here where price rejected from before. Our software does all that analysis for us, so we can just sit back and do other stuff. Oh, I got a doorbell ring. Why would they be here? Let me see. Let me check and see what I got going on here. Be right back. No webcam. All right, perfect. That just had a visitor real quick, so we get some free pest control here I didn't know about. They asked me earlier. He knocked on my door. Like they came through and did a water audit, make sure we didn't have any leaky toilets or sinks. And there was a pest control guy, and he says, "You want me to do pest control?" And I'm like, "No, no, no! Like, everything's brand new in here. Like redid it just recently." And then he asked again, and I said, "Is it free?" Because my fiance said, "I think it's free. Why didn't you do it?" And I said, "I don't want to. I gotta pay somebody to, spray a couple things." So anyway, it was free. So he just took care of it. That was nice. All right. So what's going to happen here? We got the The power play still just waiting for the nice setup. We did return to the 50. So we got a good setup again. What I'm looking at here, I'm looking for this little white line to kind of, unfortunately, dip a little bit lower into the red here. If we can get her to dip just a little bit further, we then be in a nice looking setup for a long signal A trade. Want price to pull back a little bit further for us to really have a nice setup. Most people would be thinking we'd be taking a short trade right here. And typically the trade's just about bottomed out by the Laguerre oscillator down here. The short trade's just about over. This is the relative strength of a Laguerre momentum oscillator down here. We got a nice pullback. The old scalper just took a short trade. I think there's some big heavy blocks of orders coming in. I'm seeing my lag just really jump right up and spike here quickly. And we got a wagon full here. We got a wagon full of accounts. All right, we're going short. I think I got one dud here. And we're trying to do a short trade. This one's a signal B short trade, so the B was locked all the way down here. And we're in alignment with the 20 Unarenko. And we're going short on the ES and the NQ all of a sudden. Oh, we're set up for a short trade, and we got another $100 bill in the pocket here. Come on, let's shut her down. Oh, looking for a 250 to pull our stop up. And we're back to even. It's testing 24.6 here, 24.6 on the big board. And we're breaking even on the trade. We got a wagon full here. And we got a $100 bill now. One more. Come on, baby. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Beautiful. Locked it down. And we got a $300 bill here if we closed it out. We got the ES scalper and the power play in trades here. And we're making a little bit of money here. This is what money looks like. Come on, baby. $300 bill. Can we get a 4? Come on. A little bit of leapfrog action here. We got these strategies strung out, trying to do their thing here. If price is going to drop, we'll try to leapfrog right with it. There we go. We locked in a little bit of profit there. Looking for a nice short trade here. Here we go. A little bit of bump action. All right. Locked it down with a $500 bill now. We got David Wise coming up right after me. We got a couple equity streams here at Right Line Trading. Like to give you opportunity to jump in the ring there with David's trades. We offer a free 2-week trial. Too good to be true. We know you'll be hooked after 2 weeks. So we sell a lot of them. We sell a lot of his systems. Uh, he's pretty hot at calling trades. Okay, we got a $500 bill now. Looks like we're a couple minutes away. See if we can catch one more here. We got a wagon full of accounts here we're trying to work. These are these accounts here are the $25,000 accounts. So I only need 1,500 to flip them over. Shoot. So we're up $5,000 on those accounts. 10 of them, 500 apiece. Show you the losers today. Here's the losers. Caught a couple of one-day passes upside down on the NQ somehow. ES Star, it's didn't quite make her up the leaderboard yet today. Here's all the goodies. Pretty extensive leaderboard today. Got the Star Drone. Okay, it's in upside down on a trade too right now. It's trying to go long. ES is trying to push up going long on our strategies right now. Okay, we jumped in on the power play again here. One more run at it. See if we can hit 3 for 3 here. That would be pretty unbelievable. Typical strategies are about, it depends. We go look at the data. 50-50 is good. And we're underwater, a couple $100 bill now. Getting weak here on the NQ. We got a grudge match here. And we lost that one. All right, we're down to a $200 bill now. 250. And she jumped in quickly with a short trade. Getting shook out, maybe. And we're at 11:30, folks. I'm going to have to close her down here. Let's wait for this one trade to end, and then I'll close them down. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit of whiplash there. I had to shut her down. Hey, appreciate everybody joining me today. Let's go have some good luck. We caught a nice little move earlier, and try to catch one of those again in a little bit here. Everybody have good luck and great day. Bye now.